For over 50 years, psychic medium Sharon Michelle has dedicated her life to helping people from all over the world using her special gifts. The following examples are just some of the recorded, verified, and dated forecasts that can be found on her Patreon webpage, Cryptovision. Now, let's get started. In January of 2019, there was much pessimism in the crypto market. Some were calling for a large correction or crash. Many were calling for a bloodbath in the crypto market in January. However, Sharon's guides believed otherwise.
Some are predicting, actually around the 20th, I think, of January, that there may be an intention to drop the market significantly. The spirits see that a significant drop, or what people would call a bloodbath or a crash, coming in January.
You're already in the bloodbath. Whether it goes significantly lower, we do not really see this. There is a small drop, but we see immediately afterwards, not a long time, a large climb. It is not that big or long of a drop before things start rising. Again, we see it very close, right around the corner. It is going to rise, and do not be disturbed if it goes down a little lower, because the length of the low period is very short, a matter of, we believe, to be days. But our timing is not always exact.
Today is January 13th. You had said earlier that you do not see a significant drop in the cryptos.
It may drop a small amount, but immediately after it will raise significantly. We do see a lower dip. We did not say there would not be one. We said it would not be a huge dip. We say it's really not much different than what has been going on for months. Goes a little bit down, but then it's going to go very up.
And February, let's move into February.
You're asking about February, but they're showing me March. March, it goes up. It's not enough of a move where we see people overjoyed. They may be happy, but not overjoyed. After that, we see people being overjoyed, elated, so excited. February seems flat, so it's gone up some until it gets close to March, and then it really rises big.
And then going into April, you said?
April is the same, May is the same. And then the trend, the overall, there's ups and downs most of the year. But the overall trend is up through next winter.
Do we need to be personally concerned about food shortages or a risk of there being problems with the food chain, or distribution, or production?
There will be shortages. There will be problems.
Are we facing a problem this year with food production, distribution?
It will begin this year.
Is that because of earth changes and climate changes, or is that just economic?
Multiple factors. Higher prices. Shortages bring higher prices.
Will it get that bad that people need to grow their own food?
It is coming, yes. Not so much this year, but next year, years to come. Things will continue to get more expensive, where food alone takes more and more of people's income. They will cut back, they will do many things. Those who can grow much of their own will be better off. In 2020, there are many things taking place that upset the economy. not just the economy itself. Many things are happening throughout the world. Continuation of severe weather being amplified, unrest, civil unrest being amplified all over the world, not just in one area.
Will this social, political, and social unrest, will it go into Southeast Asia, like Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, that area there?
Not as much there as other areas of the world.
Are you speaking primarily of Europe, since they've had quite a bit of
The Western
problems?
world has most of the unrest. Most of the Western world also is reeling from this unrest, demanding changes and resisting some changes that are attempting to be forced upon them. The resistance is getting stronger and will bring about much change in the future.
Let's look at theta right now. Theta's been having a little bit of trouble. Where do we see theta right now?
Yeah, it's slow. Its advance is very slow, and then it's like something happens and it crosses this threshold, and then that's when it really starts to grow.
So it's still worth holding for the long term.
Yeah, for the long term.
Okay.
Once theta starts taking off and catching on, it will continue to grow regularly and quickly. So don't despair at the slow times. You will be more than rewarded once it starts moving up. It won't stop other than occasional corrections which cannot be avoided, but the overall trend will continue up for, we want to say, a number of years.
Hi, I'm Sharon Michelle. Many years ago, after my first near-death experience, I promised Spirit that I would do something to help people the rest of my life in order to be allowed to return back to my body. When I asked God what it was I was expected to do, I was told it would be given to me. Like many others afterwards, I found that I had enhanced psychic gifts and began using those for friends and family, and later expanded to others. I also began to study astrology, Reiki, hypnosis, soul retrieval and past life regression, and several other modalities, all in order to help people in some way. Later, I began to teach some of these modalities to others so that these gifts could be shared and reach even more people. Subsequent near-death experiences increased my abilities and also renewed my commitment to help others, as Spirit had commanded. Thank you for watching this video. If I can help you with any of these gifts or modalities that I offer in order to serve you, please contact me through my websites to book a private appointment. We also have weekly updates on cryptos and world events through our Patreon account. Also, look for more YouTube videos and join us soon on our new Team Huddle account for possible classes and events. Thank you again for listening and watching, and we hope to see you soon.